Hello, we are looking at TradingView. We are on the 3 minute candle SPY chart, and we last left off with the thought that maybe uh, last night after hours was forming an inverse cup in which it will form a handle of some sort and perhaps dump down in the morning hours. Now, we did get our gap down. We did get our gap down to complete a inverse cup, but today, of course, there was no handle to be formed. It just went up and up and up and up and up, up and away in my beautiful balloon. So here is my chart for today. I left all the markings and good stuff on it. So of course we still have the May 28th Fibonacci channel on in shaded area here, and today's Fibonacci channel, just the upper channel, because it did not utilize the bottom channel very much. So let's just see what I see is we can see some of these Fibonacci lines are being used as support and resistance. I marked them out with yellow lines because it's easy for me to see. Alright, so all day it just rode this Fibonacci channel up and away. And of course, it might be used in another horizontal channel that I have not discovered yet, but that's besides the point. And I just noted areas of support and resistance turned into support, right? Stuff like that. That's all I did. And the stochastic really gave you nothing today. If we analyzed the stochastic, you would have caught one good move, and the rest of them would have stopped you out if you tried really hard. So right here, I'll circle where I would have tried. Right here, I would have tried. Right, if I was really confident, stopped out. Let's see. That was kind of a cross down with an RSI cross down. If you try to front run it, uh, you got stopped out. So here's one that I might have taken if I was ambitious, right? Breakout, a breakout, and then maybe a quick play, but I would have got stopped out there, right? So that's 0 for 2 right now. So here's the third one, a third try, right around here, stopped out, right? You would have got stopped out. So if you keep tight stops, right? So probably what, $10, $20, so 20, 40, 60, right? But if you took the fourth try, right, the cross down with the cross down, you profited, let's see, 596.67 to 595.22. So that's about $1.50 of profit, right? And where do you get out? Well, we look left or we look at our cross up signals. Now, if you waited for the cross up, you would have lost a lot of profit on this big blue candle. So you would probably look left, right? This red line right here, right? Which wasn't really utilized, but the line below it was really utilized. So that might have been the key aspect to this trade, was just figuring out which one was used the most, right? So resist, 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 and then resist becomes support right here. So that would have been a good target profit location if you ask me. And once again, if you waited for the cross up here to get out, you lost probably 50 cents of profit, right? So whenever the stochastic is up top, you want to look for it to roll over, right? Roll over, and then finally a roll over. So it doesn't always work, right? But you could also use your keen insight from your Fibonacci channel on specific locations on whether or not you want to take profit on a trade as well. So today was just an upward grind all day, right? And it utilized the channel all day into the after hours, as you can see. Well, I guess not all day. The first let's see. There we go. I had the bottom chart. Let's turn off the lower one. Let's turn off the upper one. Shit, let's just get rid of all these brushes as well, right? And the channel. So we could just see the bottom channel was utilized this morning, right? We can see it was utilized right here, right? And then right here, and then just kept bouncing off of it, right? So it was utilized, and I also have my horizontal weekly support line made with box technology, right? So, but as soon as we left, you know, up and away, you could turn off the bottom channel, right? And then you can just keep on the top channel, just concentrate your effort on that. And very simple stuff. Keep it simple, right? And then of course the vertical line to mark the end of the day, so you know where you don't go too crazy. But I want to show you something cool. Let's go to the NVIDIA chart, right? Okay, NVIDIA chart. We can see I made a bunch of markings. Okay, so this is a previous fib channel from way back. Another May 28th fib channel. So the SPY was using the May 28th fib channel, but bounced out of it today. But NVIDIA is using a May 28th fib channel, and it is still in it, as of course you can see. If we turn off this fib channel, right, and see how much it utilized today's fib channel, right, we can see down here it was respected, right, but it just kind of just said adios fib channel, see you later, see you never, actually, and then started using the fib channel in the afternoon and in the after hours, right? So and then continuing into the after hours for NVIDIA, right? So that was NVIDIA's fib channel for, you know, it works on every stock, right? Because they're all controlled by probably the same algorithm. Let's go look at GME. GME, I have some fib channels going on. Even GME utilizes fib channels to a degree. So what I want to stress is that if you're using today's fib channels, that was the vertical line. Okay, that was today's fib channel. So this is an existing fib channel that it appears to be utilizing. We can see right here, right here, right here. You know, even right here. Well, it tried using it as support, broke through, retested as resistance, and look at that follow through. And of course the train. So let's turn off some of these old fib channels, get rid of some of these brushes, and just use today's fib channel, right? Today's downward fib channel was a downward negative fib channel, and we could see where the resistance was and where potential support. But if you're just using today's fib channels, you could call this extended, right? And you could expect a train, you could expect price action to move back into the channel, right? If you believe in fib channels, right? So the same with the bottom of the fib channel. I would call this overextended if you're just using today's fib channel, and you would expect it to return to the fib channel, right? So for another example, if we go back to NVIDIA, right? So if we turn off all of my brush marks, right? That's today's. Okay, let's turn off the fib channel. I would call this overextended from today's fib channel. And oh, what a glorious feeling we return to the upper channel, right? Oh, what a glorious feeling that is to know that fib channels work in a crazy, stupid way when you apply them to the anchored VWAP for the day. So I don't know what I'm going to title this video. I'll try to think of something stupid.